Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, coming all the way from the other side of the world. Put your hands together for Thor!
Hello, audience. My name is Thor, and 2020 has been a bad year for most people, but there were some upsides because I secretly got married.
Woohoo!
Woo! Congratulations.
Actually, I didn't. I just really like the approval of strangers when you tell them that you just got married. But I did turn 35, and 35, when you're gay, is really the age where you start, thinking about making some serious changes. And now I'm actually really considering lying about my age online. I could pass for 29 easily if I use a picture from 10 years ago. Speaking of which, I'm now single for exactly a decade. Yeah, no woo's there. I haven't had a relationship since Adele's first #1 hit. I haven't had a relationship since Amy Winehouse died. I haven't had a relationship since they canceled CSI Miami. I'm on all those dating apps for a long time now, and I still get confused about a lot of the codes that gay guys use. For example, there was one guy in his profile, he said he's looking for NSA fun. And I was like, NSA? Isn't that the National Security Agency? What's NSA fun like? Do we get a third guy to read our text messages? But no. NSA stands for no strings attached, which is good. I don't like bondage. I am into role-playing, though. I've been a dungeon master since middle school. Another profile that kind of confused me was a guy whose profile name was MNS Fan. So this dude just told everyone right up front that he was totally into MNS. What the hell is MNS? I was really confused, like, what does it stand for? Is it something kinky like master and slave, or is it something basic like male nude sex? Or maybe he's a fan of a sports team like the Minnesota Sodomites. I got so curious, I messaged him just to get an answer what MNS stands for, and turns out that this guy was super into the movies of M. Night Shyamalan. What a disappointing twist. Speaking of twists, I saw a movie with an awesome twist, and maybe you've seen it. It's called Rocket Man, and it's about Elton John as he starts out just as a kid who wants to play piano, and then he becomes this super successful rock star in the 70s, but he becomes addicted to drugs and his boyfriend cheats on him, and then in the end, spoiler alert, here comes the twist. In the end, Elton John lives. He's a gay guy in a period piece, and he lives. That never fucking happens. That Jonah didn't get to live at the end of Brokeback Mountain. Benedict Cumberbatch didn't get to live at the end of Imitation Game. Or how many gay guys survive The Normal Heart or Dallas Buyers Club? Or take Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks, his ship gets taken over by Somalian pirates and he lives. His plane crashes into the ocean and he lives. He fights in the Vietnam War as a moron and he lives. But the one time Tom Hanks plays a gay guy in the movie Philadelphia, boom, dead. If you're a gay guy in a drama, you have the same survival chance like a black guy in a horror movie. If you're a gay guy in a movie and you want to live, you better be a wedding planner. You know what other superstar should get his own biopic? David Hasselhoff. I'm serious. I found out something really awesome about David Hasselhoff. It's something that not many people know about David Hasselhoff, but it's really cool. And I recently found out that David Hasselhoff is not a rapist, probably. I mean, call me old-fashioned, but I love celebrities who don't rape, probably. David Hasselhoff has had not one sex scandal. How's that possible? That man spent the 80s and 90s on a beach with fake boobs wobbling past in slow motion, and he's never behaved inappropriately? Think of any other actor, singer, or producer from that time who's not a sex pervert. See, no one comes to mind. I mean, when they cast actresses on Baywatch, David Hasselhoff was the actual FBI. He was the female body inspector, and there was not one moment where he turned around and masturbated into a houseplant for a little bit. Like, I mean, that's a hero if I've ever seen one. You know who's also a hero? Smokers. Yeah, smokers are my favorite kinds of addicts because unlike stoners or winos, they don't get needlessly fancy about their drug. Done. Just smoke. Done. Now it's gotten so bad that even beer drinkers make stuff up about beer. Now they're discovering new notes in beer. This has notes of vanilla, cinnamon, and pineapple. The fuck? Are you drinking Budweiser or Glade? Two actors from Star Wars passed away last year, the actors who played Boba Fett and Darth Vader, which is kind of a creepy coincidence because they're the only two Star Wars actors of whom I have autographs. And I thought, am I connected to this somehow? I mean, if I had known that me owning an autograph of someone would be a death curse, I would have gotten so many more autographs. Finally, some good use for a high school yearbook. That's my time, everyone. Thank you. Have a good night.
That's fabulous. That's Thor, everybody. Nice to have another homo on the show besides me. Good to see you.